Alright guys, this is not even funny. It's probably the biggest box with an electrical scooter I have ever received. Just look at the size of it. I can't carry it, and the reason why I cannot carry it is here. It's 65.5 kilos. For today's video I have a very special electrical scooter. It is OOTD T30. It has 60 volt 31 amp hour battery pack, which is massive. It also has two 1600 watt motors, so 3.2 kilowatts total. But the most interesting part is that those 3.2 kilowatts are in the rear. Those massive motors are spinning 13-inch off-road tires, which are absolutely massive. Not only are those tires massive, but they are also tubeless and inflatable, meaning they will absorb bumps really well. On top of that, there is a double, I think, oil shock front suspension, which is gorgeous. It has a very big travel. But there is also a suspension in the back. The deck is simply ginormous with a kicktail at the end. You can stand in whatever position you can imagine and it will accommodate your both feet, and you can probably take a friend on that deck. That's how massive it is. Because it is quite stable. If you want to look like a ape hanger chopper style, well, you can do this. Oh, I'm 1.91 m, and as you can see, the handlebars are barely, actually below my hips, which I consider being slightly low. It could be higher, so if you are taller than 1.91 m or 6'2", you should probably be careful about the handlebar height. Out of the factory, the scooter comes limited to 25 kilometers per hour, and this is what I'm riding right now because I'm in the city and I'm terrified to meet some police.
A few moments later.
Right, enough of that 25 kilometers per hour bullshit. Everyone is overtaking me. So what we're gonna do, press the brake, turn it on. While holding the brake. And now 1, 2, 3 times press the accelerator. Starts blinking right here. And it stopped now because I released the brake. We should be unlimited now. Just put the third gear. Sport mode. Light on. We have fully charged the battery, and as always we're gonna kick off with the speed test. Oh my goodness. It's insane. This thing has some acceleration when you hit it. Right, enough fooling around. Let's do the speed test. 3, 2, 1, go. Shows 59 on the dashboard. Still 59. Still stable at that speed. Alright, so top speed on the dashboard is 59 kilometers per hour, and you should be able to see what is it on GPS. I think it should be able to climb it up. without any problems. Now let's take the super steep. Okay, we have two-wheel drive at the back. That should be the best in theory for climbing the hills. Let's go. Come on, buddy, come on, let's go. If I'm not mistaken, this is the highest point I made on any electrical scooter on this hill. It's really steep and it's really challenging. Only e-bikes can actually climb it up. When I looked at the scooter on the website and I looked at those tires in real life, I thought that you will actually be able to effortlessly conquer any terrain. But in reality, the things are a little bit different. I think you can definitely ride all sorts of trails with this scooter because it has plenty of power, and two-wheel drive at the back is good enough for getting up the hills and so on. But in the tight, technical, narrow places, it's a bit more tricky, I think, because you need to go slower as there are these two wheels sticking behind you, and your front is also very happy to go up. So you can get, in places like that then tips your scooter unexpectedly. At least in my muscle memory, there's one wheel following me, but I need to used to riding it in more technical off-road because you see it tips and falls more like than a regular scooter, and it's heavy as well. So for very tight technical off-road, at least I'm not used to it. It probably can do the job, but it's more difficult because it's heavy and it has these wheels sticking out. But then if you go to like light gravel or something like that, then you can go at actually quite high speed and it will absorb all the bumps because the suspension is actually quite good. Furthermore, the wheels are really massive. Tall grass and shit is not a problem for you whatsoever. Alright, this is soft sand and uphill. So if I stand on the back of the scooter, and this is actually interesting. This is where you can change how you ride it. If I stand a little bit up front, I cannot climb up the sandy hill. But if I just, you see, even the scooter with its weight is just digging in. The front is too heavy. So what we need to do, we need to put pressure on the back foot. Just a little bit of momentum. Yep. And here we go. But then I cannot control it. Alright, so OOTD T30 is not a great off-road scooter because of the same simple reason why rear-wheel drive cars are not great off-road cars. Because when you have only rear-wheel drive, your front wheel is sinking all the time. I can flip the scooter without the brakes. So it doesn't matter how much power you have on the rear, it can't push you. It just digs itself deeper. And if you put pressure on the back, then you don't have steering in a soft sand, and then the rear is still digging in. So you can ride off-road with it, but if you're looking for some beast that can do anything off-road, I can take here many two-wheel drive scooters, and they will smash through that sand without any problems, even without such big off-road tires. And this scooter is too heavy and only rear-wheel drive. If there would be another motor spinning in the front, we would go through this like there is no problem whatsoever. But it's not good for soft terrain, it's not good for narrow single trails because, they're sticking out, those two wheels. It's too heavy. So right here, this single trail is a perfect example. Why is it difficult to control it? Because when you go, especially at higher speeds, it's either your left tire that goes on the side and then tips you like this, or the right one. So you constantly keep getting, you know, even if you ride in the middle, you go a bit like this, it kind of throws you off to the side, and then you get this bumpy motion, you know, one side to another, one side to another. I don't know if this will be visible on camera. And this is the last 360 camera I have available. But you should be able to see now. It's almost like impossible to ride it normally on a single trail. It's crazy. I actually feel better right here in the middle. It's way more stable than riding this. So when I ride single trail, I feel unstable because when left or right rear wheel goes on the side, it pitches it, you know, and it's like, at least I'm not used to that my scooter is because of unknown reason is pitching, or should I say rolling left or right. It gives a lot of instability and I'm kind of losing control. So it's actually not great for single trails, and I would rather have a rougher surface like this with rocks and everything, but here I have full control of it. So it's not for single trail, it's not for deep sand, it's a gravel beast. The T30 absolutely excels on longer trips on the roads like this. In my mind, this is what the scooter is all about. It has a massive battery pack, huge wheels, it's very comfortable, there is a lot of deck space. It can carry shit ton of weight, so you can load it with, you know, you can load yourself with backpacks and so on. And it's super good at like gravel roads. It's very stable, you can go fast. So one off-road use where it's good at, it's like gravel roads, better quality, you know, like forest paths. You can blast on them probably 50 kilometers per hour, and suspension will be good enough to maintain you. But all in all, for the off-road performance, I cannot unfortunately rate it very high. I'm actually quite disappointed. I was like so excited when I saw these big wheels, and I thought this will be such a good scooter for off-road. It's not. It's just not. What I'm doing here, you can easily call minimum range test, because I was either riding 40, 50 kilometers per hour on gravel, or I'm doing 55, basically full throttle sports mode on a good quality asphalt. And I'm trying to see how long will the battery last. So right now I'm stopping and I'm running out of battery, and I just did 41 kilometers. I need to stop here and ask my wife to pick me up, because I'm like, yeah, 41 kilometers away from home now. I'm only doing 15, 17 kilometers per hour, and yeah, this is it. I can't even do that. The battery is dead now. It's so weird on corners. Oh my god, you can't heal it, you know. You reach this angle and then you can't heal it more. It wouldn't. Or yeah, you can, but then you can easily fall off. So when I drive and corner it, you reach this angle, and then further you have to go on two wheels. And this moment when you lift that wheel off the ground feels super awkward. Overall, it's a very different experience than riding a normal electrical scooter, because with three wheels you can actually keep your balance while standing still, so you don't fall over to one side. But if actually you tip a little bit, then you do, and then you can actually flip the scooter as well. So it's kind of cool coming at the traffic lights and standing on the scooter and holding your balance, but cornering is catching me off. I can't get used to it. So on faster speeds it looks okay, but like now I'm going like 30 kilometers per hour and I need to do this corner and I can't. I need to start flipping that wheel in the air, and because the rear wheel is not in the same line as the front one, it doesn't want to flip like on a normal electrical scooter, so it's very awkward. But to be honest, on a faster speed it's okay, because on faster speed, you know, you just lean a little bit and the scooter starts turning. But like on this kind of roundabout, I can still do it. So the more speed I add, the easier it is. But if I slow down and I want to turn left here, I kind of barely make it. So it feels very much different. It's interesting in a way because it's a challenge to learn to ride different thing, but it's definitely different than a normal electrical scooter. And with that, let me come to final conclusions. So what is the best about OOTD T30? Definitely it's the things related with insanely good suspension and insanely huge inflatable 13-inch tubeless tires. So where it excels is if you go, you know, like on light off-road, like grass, gravel roads, you can blast 50 kilometers per hour, super stable, and if you hit something, the suspension will absorb it. So that's one very specific use where the scooter really shines. The second part where it shines, it's just look how cool it is. So if you want to have something unique, show off in front of your friends, show off in your, you know, city, show off to the police officers, it's a really good scooter for that purpose as well. I think it should be really good for wheelies. I haven't practiced, to be honest, that much, but I can tell you, this thing is a beast for wheelies. It has a long base. It's a bit difficult to control the front wheel in the air, and probably you would need to disconnect electrical wire from the brakes so that when you hit the brake it doesn't stop the motor but just slows it down. Nevertheless, I think it's a great scooter for wheelies. Climbing hills can be, actually climbing hills on a hard surface, if there is no sand, it can be really good. Big guys, if you are like a 150, 200 kilogram guy, probably just go for this scooter. I haven't ridden anything stronger than that. And this is where I'm starting a little bit to struggle, because I don't know what else is it really that great on. Top speed is around 56, 57 kilometers per hour on GPS. Is it good enough? Yes, it's good enough. Is it the fastest scooter? Definitely no. There are so many much faster scooters on the market. Riding off-road? Well, gravel roads, yes. Anything else, two-wheel drive normal scooter will outperform the OOTD 30 like no problem whatsoever. Oh, nearly forgot to mention hydraulic disc brakes. 3 disc brakes, all hydraulic, fantastic brakes. You can make fantastic slides, sliding both rear wheels, or you can stop when you need to stop fast. So these are the things I really love about OOTD T30. What things could be improved? Well, it's not a super rough road here, but I guess you can hear all the sounds that come out of it. This is definitely one source of vibrations. Probably another source. Source number 3. Started squeaking now after riding in gravel and in the sand. I'm happy to say that this sound went away as magically as it appeared, but it still wasn't the most pleasant experience I would expect. It doesn't do any sound right now. Turn signal indicators, actually right now I'm riding with one turned on, but if you turn it on and forgot to turn it off, there is nothing on the dashboard that will let you know that you actually have your turn signal indicator blinking. And actually, I don't know if it's useful. Can you see it from here? Maybe from this far away you actually start seeing them, but otherwise if you get closer to the scooter you can't really see them, and there is nothing from the front that will let you know that your indicator is on. And then all of this comes with a price tag of 1,359 euros. So it's quite a steep price for an electrical scooter if you ask me. But of course, it is a very niche product. If you want to be special, if you want to be unique, if you want to be different than anyone around you, well, look no further. You can grab this scooter with 3 wheels and you definitely will fulfill that. People will pay a lot of attention. When you ride in the city, everyone is turning heads and looking at your scooter because it looks really, really cool, big, unseen and unique. Otherwise, if you need to blast, you know, on a bad quality roads, like gravel roads, I'm not talking like good quality like this, I'm talking about bad quality gravel roads with potholes in it. It just goes through them and the suspension eats everything up. That could be a good use. Also, if you will go like 25, 30, if you go 30, 40 kilometers per hour, you can achieve massive riding range in this scooter. I was blasting full throttle sports mode and managed to do above 40. I managed to do 41 kilometers. So here is OOTD T30. Let me know in the comments what you think about the scooter, and I'll see you in the next video.